Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I'm going to go pure Eastern nutrition because acupuncturists are pretty good or well-versed in Eastern nutrition. I'm not going to get that deep today, but I thought as I was speaking with a patient today and how much I've changed their life with an Eastern nutrition recommendation. Now, I make Eastern nutrition recommendations to a lot of my patients. But this young lady begged, oh, please talk about it in a future podcast, please. So I said, okay, fine. And I usually take requests for podcast discussions over the Acupuncture is My Life app, not in person. So if you don't already have the app, download it. It's free. You can message Acupuncture is My Life as well. If you have a topic or know of a topic of discussion you'd like to discuss, but I want to go over it because I've made this recommendation to a few of my patients, especially my fertility cases, and with great success, actually. Patients who had trouble controlling their blood sugar and relative to sleep. Ooh, remember the connection? I've been speaking about sleep and sugar a lot these days. Individuals with stomach issues. There's a little, and also to some of my elderly patients, more so the women. And that wasn't like designed that way. It just happened to work out that way. And making this recommendation, it helped a lot, along with others. But this young lady just bugged me today to discuss it on the podcast, and that's basically the benefits of bitter leaf. And do I recommend it often? I recommend bitter leaf often enough based on the diagnosis of the patient. So if you're sitting out there and you're listening, I'm not recommending this to you. I have not diagnosed you, so I'm going to clear my name, and in any potential liabilities. No way am I recommending this to you. I'm just discussing in some cases what I recommended this for. And it put many smiles on many faces. And one is bitter leaf because, it's great for the stomach. Some individuals that suffer from stomach ulcers. And stomach ulcers can be extremely painful. But bitter leaf has this type of healing effect that tends to protect the walls of a person's stomach. And when you're taking this, don't take it on an empty stomach because it'll make things a lot worse. But just include it. It's a form of vegetable, so you could put it in your salad. There's many ways to take this. But you don't want to take it on an empty stomach. Or you can just eat first and then juice it. Now, bitter leaf is great for various types of skin conditions. If you see any type of skin condition or pimples or acne, you can make paste, like bitter leaf paste, and you can apply it to the area of the skin, and it'll help resolve a lot of your skin issues. But my recommendation when it comes to bitter leaf, see an acupuncturist first. Let them assess you to determine if it's necessary for you. Because to an acupuncturist, this is a vegetable that's good for clearing internal heat. Certain cases of yin deficiency. And bitter leaf has nutrients that can suppress fevers and so forth. So, I mean, this vegetable is awesome. It's great for weight loss too. Mixing bitter leaf in your salad, it's a great way to burn excess fat. And you can eat it raw, you can juice it, or you can even just cook it with your food. So let's say you're steaming some spinach or kale or whatever. It's great for that. And it's good for controlling blood sugar. It's great for controlling blood sugar. I mean, if you're struggling with reducing sugar intake, you may want to try bitter leaf. I mean, the nutrients that's in it, like the proteins, vitamins, the carbs, those nutrients tend to lower the amount of sugar that is found in a person's blood, helping with avoiding disorders or diseases such as high blood pressure or diabetes. And in some cases, after very careful assessment, women that were attempting to get pregnant, I had recommended bitter leaf to be included in their diet. Because this vegetable has been found to basically nourish a person's deficient reproductive organs. So it's awesome. I mean, it's great for preventing different types of cancer. I mean, bitter leaf, there's so much to it. Because, this vegetable tends to, can stop the development of different types of skin growths that play a part in causing cancer. And bitter leaf is also good for a person's bones, their teeth. I mean, it's great for the kidneys. And there's been times where I've seen kidney deficiency patterns, and I recommended bitter leaf. And even like there'll be a kidney deficiency pattern that's even tied to lower back pain. I'd recommend bitter leaf. So you have to sit with an acupuncturist and let them assess you first. Thoroughly let them assess you first before taking this vegetable as a medicinal. And again, this is why I say see your physician on an annual basis and regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist. And you can't go wrong, because health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the stock market, the bank, or in a safe. The wealth is in you. The wealth isn't in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. But there's been cases where I've even recommended bitter leaf for individuals with digestion issues, would experience bloating and constipation on a regular basis. And even stomach aches. I mean, because bitter leaf is effective in improving, can be effective in improving digestion. So I just wanted to throw this little vegetable that's not common out there. And hopefully have intrigued some of you guys to say, wow, there's more to seeing an acupuncturist than just acupuncture. And there definitely is. And I've said this in the past, many cases, not many, but there are cases where individuals have come into the Acupuncture Smile Life Clinic in New York City and never get needled. They may undergo Eastern nutrition counseling or consultation, and they may receive cupping therapy, gua sha, moxibustion therapy, just for herbal formulas. It's not just about acupuncture. Seeing an acupuncturist is like so awesome, because we change so many lives for the better. It's just awesome. For the most part, people walk in nervous for the first time and walk out with a big smile. And tons of people have told me, this isn't what I thought. It isn't. This is awesome. But if you haven't tried it, make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?